BBC News, I'm John Shea. Leading US Republicans and some Democrats have criticised President Biden for pardoning his son, after he'd previously insisted that he wouldn't do so. President-elect Donald Trump called it an abuse and a miscarriage of justice. The Democratic governor of Colorado, Jared Polis, said it was a bad example for future presidents. The German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has promised Ukraine military equipment worth nearly $700 million during a surprise visit to Kiev. He said the aid would be delivered this month. The United Nations' new humanitarian chief has warned that the Sudanese region of Darfur is facing a series of crises, including the threat of famine. Tom Fletcher described violence in the area as the worst of the worst. Sudan's army has been in a brutal civil war with the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces for 19 months. The Ugandan opposition leader Kizza Besigye is on trial before a military court after being accused of the illegal possession of weapons and compromising national security. Shares in the car-making giant Stellantis fell by up to 7% in early trading in Europe on Monday, after its chief executive Carlos Tavares resigned on Sunday. The world's fourth-largest car maker owns brands including Chrysler, Jeep and Fiat. Its profits have declined steeply this year. An Iranian rapper who was sentenced to death for supporting anti-government protests has been released from prison after 2 years. Tumaj Salehi's death sentence was overturned in June by Iran's Supreme Court. Romania's governing Social Democrats have won Sunday's parliamentary elections, fending off the far right, but 3 nationalist parties took more than 30% of the vote. And scientists in New Zealand have begun a post-mortem examination on what's considered to be the world's rarest whale. It's only the 7th specimen of the spade-toothed whale ever documented. BBC News.
Hi there! Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go from Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Hey there, this is Archie, and it is Starr Radio UK and the morning show.
This is Starr Radio. This is UK. Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Monday, the 2nd day of December 2024. Wow. Happy New Month to you, if there is anything of that sort. Let me say it that way. Happy New Month to you and welcome. And you can see behind us our Christmas decoration. I think one there. Yes. Under the directive and the directions of the able producer, Mr. Francis Gaye. And let me take that opportunity to say massive good morning to you, Mr. Francis Gaye, and all you wonderful people who tune in each day to listen to us on the Starr Radio UK morning show. Let me say good morning to my colleague and co-presenter, Mr. Olayomi. Special good morning to HRH Linda Pallien, all the way in Cyprus. And then a special good morning also to the money man, Mr. Dan Tabiri. It was lovely seeing you yesterday as well. Kojodi, good morning. Shamsuddin, good morning. Felix, all the way in Aberdeen, good morning to you. A special good morning to Anthony Adedeji Aziz, good morning to you. Good morning to Bishop Adeshina. Good morning to Reverend Michael Etsiama and all the members and congregation of leaders and congregation of the Power Word International, who brings you the Power Hour every weekday from 5:30. Yes, I want to salute each and every one of you there. But you know what? A new day, a new month, a new time. Why don't you just get on with it and tell us what you are fearing? Let me just take a quick break and I will be back with you. But whatever it is, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial. Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR, S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancer taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancer taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Starr Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. It's Starr Radio UK, and it is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay. Sorry for taking that break. I needed to attend to a few things, but just bear with me. Okay. Yeah. All right then. So, yes. So, as I did say, a wonderful day here, where preparations for the Christmas is on way, and looking in the background, as I did say, you see our Christmas decors there. But wherever you are, I'm glad that you are with us today, and so grateful, so grateful to every one of you who tune in each day to listen to us on the Starr Radio UK morning show. Okay, so as I did say earlier on, from now till exactly Okay, just bear with me. From now till exactly 12 o'clock, when we have to cross over to Cyprus for Career 101. I promise you, I'm going to make sure that you enjoy your day, whatever the situation is. I don't know whether those of you on YouTube, you having any experiences there. Right? Yeah, it's working now. It's working now. It's working now. Thank you very, very much. Okay. So what is going to happen? I'm going to bring you the quotes for the day, where forecast will follow suit, then the travel update as well. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe, and that is known as Global Trotting. After which we continue from thence, looking at all the other stories making the rounds from across the globe. We'll then bring you the details there from Nigeria right down to the UK here where we are. So whatever it is and wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All protocol observed, and welcome to the 12th month of the year 2024. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. I've lined up a very nice Christmas song for you, but now let me just bring you the weather, the quote for the day, and the weather forecast, and all the bits that come with it. And when it comes to the quote for the day, it says, you pay people a high compliment by simply hearing them out. You pay people a high compliment by simply hearing them out. Just do that, and you see how pleased they will be, just the fact that you were listening to them. Coming away from Starr Radio. Okay, and now let's move on straight to where? To the weather front. Well, what has the weather got in stock for us on the second day of December? Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, for landing in the southeastern part of England, it's going to be colder and breezy with sunny spells, patchy cloud in the early afternoon, cloudier later on with few patches of rain moving in from the north. Now this evening may see the odd lingering patch of rain, but it will then turn drier overnight with a mix of clear spells and patchy cloud. A cold night expected. Again, top temperature is going to be 11 degrees. The lower is going to be 3 degrees. UV level, low pollution, low sunset, 1554. And sunrise for tomorrow morning, 0746 hours. And that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. Now, moving on straight to the travel updates as well. As I would say, keep your eyes on the roads. Keep your eyes on the roads as we keep you navigated. Our promise, our bond. Okay, why did it change that way? Okay, so on the underground this morning, those of you traveling there using that means of transport, the Central Line is experiencing severe delays between Leytonstone and West Ruslip, Ealing Broadway due to an earlier signal failure at Holborn. So check out before. There are good service on the rest of the line though. Now when it comes to London Piccadilly line has also got past suspension and minor delays there. And it says no service between Rayners Lane and Uxbridge. Rayners Lane and Uxbridge. And poor rail conditions caused by significant leaf fall that is also going on there. However, when it comes to all the others, there is good service on that on those means of transport. DLR, London Rambling and London Overground, good service, and the new lines are also, underground lines are also running a good service as well. So now moving on straight to the major roads in London, the A roads, and I can tell you there are no exceptional delays. And then on the London River bus, good service there, and then bringing us straight to the London cable car as well. The London cable car has also got good service there, bringing it finally to the final segment of the travel update. That's in the National Rail. On the National Rail this morning, cross country, Great Western Railway, Island Line, Southwestern Railway, Thameslink are experiencing or offering special service, but Great Northern, ScotRail, and TransPennine Express are experiencing minor delays there as well. So please check before you leave. On that note, let me say it once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. A quick commercial and I'll be back with you. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medase.
You are listening to Star Radio Morning Show.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK. This is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And let's go on straight to Global Trotting. So on the Global Trotting this morning, starting from Niger. And what's happening there? Soldiers arrest 17 suspects, destroy 56 illegal refineries in Niger Delta. The 6th Division Nigerian Army said its troops have recovered 1.2 million liters of stolen crude, destroyed 56 illegal refineries, and arrested 17 suspected oil thieves in the Niger Delta. We're going to be telling you more about that. I never knew you wrote Abacha to kill me. Oh, not to kill me, my apologies. I never knew you wrote to Abacha not to kill me. Obasanjo replies, go on, and we'll be looking into that. I mean, if he did or didn't, what is all that about? Does he want you to say thank you for what he did or didn't? What is it? All right then, Star Radio UK. Afenifere endorses Tinubu's controversial tax bill. The Pan-Yoruba Social Political Organization, Afenifere, has endorsed the tax reform bills. Afenifere Organization Secretary Abagun Omololu made their position known in a statement. We'll be telling you more about that. If you want to know, just continue to listen to us. And governor begins payment of higher minimum wage. Which governor is that? We're going to be telling you more about that as well. So wherever you are, don't you go away. Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So coming away from Nigeria, I'll do whatever it takes for Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. Bianca Ojukwu has said a terrorism court frees 50 defendants accused of being IPOB members. And Finland arrests Simon Ekpa, leader of Biafran separatists, as Nigeria pursues extradition amid rising tensions. Now, IPOB labels Biafra declaration in Finland as a scam. Court adjourns Nnamdi Kanu's suit against the federal government. Well, lots more going to be coming your way from there as well. So wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. Still on the African front, Ivory Coast, Laurent Gbagbo's ex-wife to run for president. Simone Evite won the nomination of her party, the Movement of Capable Generations, MGC, at a congress in her native town of Mosul in Ivory Coast. And we're going to be telling you more about that. And Mauritius Prime Minister wants Chagos Island deal. We'll see how that pans out. But again, Senegal demands answers as it remembers a French colonial massacre. And Namibia opposition candidates furious after voting is prolonged for days. Well, and then Kenyan children left behind by British soldiers struggle to find identity. They don't know whether they are Kenyans. They don't know because they are mixed race, whether they are British, whether they are. It's a whole lot of confusion there. But hey, you want to know what? You got to stay tuned. Still coming your way. Well, today, special voting is taking place in Ghana. National Election Security Task Force urged security to go out and cast their votes. So the security personnel, the press, and all those who will be involved are being encouraged to go and vote. Special voting in Crow delays following lieutenants of independent candidates, agents, returning officer. Well, you want to know more? You got to stay tuned. Police investigate incident involving convoy of NDC running mate in the eastern region. The Ghanaian police says it has commenced an investigation into an incident involving the convoy of Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, the running mate of the National Democratic Congress. You want to know exactly what took place there? You got to stay tuned, and I'm going to bring you that as well. So coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Election 2024, no soldiers at polling station. Please lead election security, says Ghana Armed Forces. And then okay, that one, I think I would deem it not newsworthy, so I'm not going to be bringing that your way. But moving on to other parts of the world as well. Joe Biden has issued full unconditional pardon for son Hunter. But then we have people from the Republicans and some of the Democrats saying that is not on. That shouldn't have happened. Of course, if well, let me reserve my case there. Now, bowing Syrian rebels offensive is astonishing, but don't write off Assad. That's the information coming through there as well. And Italian Paris in UK supermarket likely to contain Chinese forced labor tomatoes. Well, if Chinese forced labor tomatoes, can we see the force there? Can we see anything there? Now, what about here where we have undocumented people working behind the scenes and in various, I mean, virtually call it slavery, yet we are able to sell stuff. We are able to, what is all that? Well, it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite. If it's wholesome, why not? Okay. Now, Georgia's Prime Minister hits back as protests and resignation intensifies. Well, now she fled Israeli bombing 4 times. It's still found her. Okay. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, here in the UK. BBC faces pressure to pause MasterChef over wireless claims. Well, we are thinking that, well, the person says, I didn't do that. It says that, well, a group of people. I'll be telling you more about all that. Backlash from councils over Rainers housing targets. Now, what is the backlash? What do they intend to do with? You want to know more? You got to stay tuned. Don't touch the dial. But let's enjoy this song, our first Christmas one, from the Trinidad and Tobago Armed Forces, and it says, "What? Feliz Navidad." Yes, that's my first one for the year 2024. Enjoy it, and I'll be with you.
Christmas. And what have you done? Another year over, and a new one's just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the young.
A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear.
ये क्रिसमस है कमजोर और मजबूर अमीर और गरीब ये जगह इतनी लंबी है.
And so happy Christmas for black and for white, for Maria Hero, they haremos de luchar, así. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear.
And so this is Christmas.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Have we done?
In your car,
At work,
at home.
on your smartphone.
Archie on Star Radio. Nobody does it better.
And so happy Christmas.
We hope you have fun.
Okay, that is coming from the Trinidad and Tobago Armed Forces, bringing you a Merry Christmas song. I said that's my first one for the year 2024 Christmas. The second day of December, the year 2024. Time now 80 minutes past 11. And this is Star Radio UK, and this is the Monday edition of the morning show. Okay, don't you worry. As I said, it's my first one. So during the course of the weeks and months before the Christmas, I'm gonna make sure I deliver on that. But now let's bring you all the stories that is making the rounds this morning from the Star Radio UK morning show. So wherever you are, don't touch the dial. Just continue to share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie, and let's move on. Let's move on now. Let me bring you the details of the stories. The 6th Division Nigeria Army said its troops have recovered 1.2 million liters of stolen crude, destroyed 56 illegal refineries, and arrested 17 suspected oil thieves in the Niger Delta. The army said its operative destroyed 88 cooking drums and 20 boats used for the illicit activity in 4 states: Rivers, Bayelsa, Delta, Akwa Ibom, respectively. The acting deputy director of the 6th Division Army Public Relations, Jonah Danjuma, disclosed this in a statement issued in Port Harcourt on Sunday. Danjuma said the feat followed the scaling up of the fight against illegal oil bunkering, leading to a series of raids conducted at several illegal bunkering sites in 4 states between November 25 and December 1. The statement reads, troops of the 6th Division Nigeria Army, in conjunction with other agencies, have increased their rhythm of the ongoing anti-illegal bunkering operations across the Niger Delta region with visible operational footprints. The operation that were conducted from the 25th of November to the 24th led to the deactivation of 56 illegal bunkering sanctuaries, 88 cooking drums, and 20 boats, as well as the recovery of 1.2 million liters of stolen crude. Now, others included the arrest of 17 suspected oil thieves, interception of 7 vehicles, discovery of 6 illegal connection points, and destruction of 5 motorcycles used for perpetrating economic sabotage across the region. Again, I come to the place. How are these individuals or these states or these inhabitants enjoying or benefiting from what is happening? The crude oil, the oil, eventually the oil that Nigeria has. But well, interestingly, a uniformed men have been found or filmed scooping fuel from crash tanker, not Nigerian policemen. That's information coming through. The Nigerian police force has dismissed claims linking its officers to a viral video showing uniformed personnel scooping fuel from a crash tanker. In a press statement issued on Monday by the force public relations officer ACP Olumiyiwa Adejobi, the NPF clarified that the Nigerian police force clarified that the individuals in the footage were not policemen but uniformed personnel from a neighboring francophone country. The viral video circulating in the media that depicts uniformed personnel in camouflage scooping fuel from the wreckage of an accident tanker was just released to discredit the Nigerian police force. It is essential to clarify that the individuals in the video are not officers of the Nigerian police force. They've come to debunk that rumor there. But do you agree? Do you believe? Well. Somebody whose life was in danger at the time, but was spared because somebody wrote a letter to the then leader of Nigeria. The former president Olusegun Obasanjo has expressed gratitude to General Yakubu Gowon, Nigeria's former head of state, for pleading with the late General Sani Abacha to spare him during the military regime's crackdown on alleged coup protest. Obasanjo, who was imprisoned under Abacha rule, revealed his appreciation with reacting to Gowon's statement made at the Plateau Interdenominational Unity Christmas Carols and Praise Festival in Jos South local government area in Plateau State on Friday. Now, during the event, Gowon recounted his intervention, explaining that he had written a personal letter to Abacha urging clemency for Obasanjo. I told him, Abacha, that God made him a leader to do good, not evil. Gowon said. He added that the letter delivered to Abacha by his wife seemed to change the course of events. Gowon expressed joy that Obasanjo not only survived the ordeal but went on to lead the country as president in 1999. Responding the next day, Obasanjo admitted he was unaware of Gowon's specific intervention until it was disclosed at the festival. It went on, I went round the world thanking those that have been appealing and praying for my release from prison, but I did not know that you wrote a personal letter for my release until you said it yesterday. I thank you for that, Obasanjo stated. He also lauded Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfwang for his peace-building initiatives and urged him to continue working towards state development. The event was attended by notably dignitaries, including former governors Jonah Jang, Joshua Dariyi, Boni Haruna, and Governor Mutfwang. It was a significant moment of reflection on Nigeria's history, given the political past between Gowon and Obasanjo, who had played a role in overthrowing Gowon's government in 1975 coup led by the late Murtala Mohammed. Well, he didn't wish bad for his former adversary. Let me put it that way, if there is anything of the sort. Well, the president is still doing his best. The story says the Pan-Yoruba social political organization Afenifere has endorsed the tax reform bills. Afenifere organizing secretary Abagun Omololu made his opposition known in a statement. Omololu highlighted the proposed bills could offer significant economic advantages for every region, including the northern areas. I think very is in support of the tax reforms for its promise of economic revival. We have noted that the bills are crucial steps towards stimulating the Nigerian economy. Hence, with the tax system reform, we hope for improvement in the revenue generation at the both federal and state levels. This is essential for funding critical infrastructure and social services that will benefit all Nigerians, including those in the north. After due scrutiny and consideration, we agree that the proposed changes to VAT administration are designed to align revenue sharing more closely with consumption patterns, affording states funding based on actual economic activity rather than historical allocation, he said. There is a controversy surrounding the tax bills amid strong resistance from governors and stakeholders in the northern part of the country. Now, President Tinubu inaugurated the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee, which subsequently informed Nigerians of the move to replace the national tax policy with a more comprehensive national fiscal policy and fair taxation, responsible borrowing, and sustainable spending. This resulted in 4 bills, including the Nigeria Tax Bill 2024, the Tax Administration Bill, the Nigerian Revenue Service Establishment Bill, and the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill, currently before both chambers of the National Assembly for passage. Well, what do you think? It's all coming your way, and it's coming your way from where? Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London at 11:28. Now, interestingly, after the federal government increased the wages or came to an agreement with labor force, organized labor, and the various entities, now Kaduna State has begun paying the national minimum wage, with the lowest paid worker now earning 72,000 monthly. The implementation raised the wage bill to 6.3 billion, leaving limited funds for development projects after loan repayments. The government urged understanding on consequential adjustments, citing efforts to balance civil service needs with development for Kaduna 10 million residents. The Governor Ubasani of Kaduna State has begun implementing the national minimum wage, refuting claims by the Nigerian Labour Congress that the state is in default. Well, is the state in default? Atakofi, let me say massive good morning to you, and again wishing you all, yes, the second day of December, and Merry Christmas. Yes, as we have started it all here in the UK. All right then. Still in Nigeria, a couple of stories, and then we can go on. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what I can which one I can touch on, and then we move on. Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Bianca Ojukwu, has promised to ensure that President Bola Tinubu releases Nnamdi Kanu from detention. Mrs. Ojukwu, wife of the late Biafran warlord Odumegu Ojukwu, disclosed that at the 13th memorial anniversary of her husband in Owerri on last Tuesday, Mr. Kanu, who is facing terrorism charges at the Federal High Court in Abuja, is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. The IPOB leader has been in detention since he was repatriated to Nigeria from Kenya in 2021. But still, in relation to that, the Southeast, now Finland arrested Simon Ekpa, leader of the Biafran separatist faction, as Nigeria pursues his extradition. But as to whether Finland is going to release him or not, that is another question on the lips of most people. However, over the weekend, was it Friday? The government in exile, let me put it that way, came out with the declaration of the Biafran state, or Biafran nation. The indigenous people of Biafra has issued a strong refutation of the reported Biafra declaration that took place in Finland, labeling it a deceitful act orchestrated by an unfamiliar and disreputable group in a statement released on Sunday by its spokesperson Samuel Ima Powerful. IPOB maintained that there is no validity to any Biafra declaration beyond that made by its iconic leader Dim Chukwu Emeka Odumegu Ojukwu in 1967. The statement noted, IPOB commends responsible media outlets and social media influencers both in Nigeria and overseas, but for not giving credence to the mockery of the Biafra struggle by infiltrators, both in Finland and elsewhere. It is crucial to communicate to the international community, Biafrans and supporters of Biafra freedom, that the original Biafra was declared by our eternal leader Ojukwu in 1967. What IPOB is striving for is the restoration of the sovereignty of that established Biafran independence, which was forcefully suppressed through acts of genocide by the Nigerian and British governments. The organization is advocating for a United Nations supervised referendum for Biafrans, aiming to restore the sovereignty that was declared. IPOB family stated that no one else has authority to make a second declaration of Biafra. They expressed disappointment that some unscrupulous individuals who previously attempted to infiltrate and undermine IPOB have been using the event in Finland as a platform to stage a second declaration outside of Biafra. So the question is the Monday sit at home still running, or due to the arrest of Simon Ekpa, it's all now gone to normal? What do you think? So come your way from Starr Radio UK at 11:33, and it is the Monday edition of the morning show. Still on the African continent, the list of presidential hopefuls in Ivory Coast just grew bigger. The latest entrant is the ex-wife of former President Laurent Gbagbo. Now, Simone Yvette won the nomination of her party, the Movement of Capable Generation, at a congress in her native town, Mosul, in Ivory Coast, southeast. In an acceptance speech, Yvette listed national reconciliation through an amnesty, food sovereignty, and industrialization as her priorities. Now, Laurent Gbagbo and Simone divorced in June of 2023 after 34 years of marriage and decades of joint activism. Now, a teacher by profession, Yvette began activism as a trade unionist in the 1970s. Her political star rose when she met Gbagbo in 1973. Together, they founded the popular Ivorian Front in 1982 to catalyze opposition to Felix Houphouët-Boigny's rule. Now, during Gbagbo's incarceration for war crimes, the outfit was seized by Pascal Affi N'Guessan, who has also announced his candidature for the 2025 elections. Well, so do you think that at times we need to regulate the number of people who are contesting elections in our part of the world? Because you see some, you know for sure that this one is not going nowhere. It's dead upon arrival. However, they go on. Well, and another one that is taking place, one of Namibia's opposition presidential candidates said on Saturday that his party will reject the outcome of the general election marred by delays, logistical and technical failures. Partial results show Panduleni Itula of the Independent Patriots for the Cheng IPC trailing Vice President Ntembo Nandi Ndaitwah, the ruling Southwest African People's Organization, that's SWAPO's candidate. Electoral authorities decided to prolong voting until Saturday after the original day. The Wednesday was marred by logistical and technological failures that led to 4 long queues. led to hours long queues. Now, Itula, who finished second in 2019, said extending voting over multiple days undermines the vote credibility. He said that his party would seek a nullification of the outcome, suggesting a court petition will follow the declaration of the result. Elsie Injekumbua, chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Namibia, said many people have failed to cast their ballot due to logistical challenges. Namibia's electoral issue come as Mozambique is engulfed in violent unrest after the long-ruling Frelimo party was declared the winner of an election in October, prompting claims of vote rigging and sparking ongoing violent protests in the southern African country. It is all coming away from Star Radio UK. Let's take a quick break and we come back to bring you continuation, virtually taking you to Ghana. Stay tuned.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say order, you say fire.
So let me apologize for not getting Mr. Olayomi Koiki on. As I did say, he's out of town, but where he is at times we have a bit of issue when it comes to the internet provision there. So just bear with us. We'll do our best to see how far when we can get him on, because there are some pertinent issues that we need to look at. So just bear with us whilst we do so. It's all coming away from Star Radio UK at 11:39. So got about another 21 minutes to bring the program to a close wherever you might be listening to us from. Well, special voting has commenced. However, there are delays following lateness of independent candidates' agents in Crowell. The special voting exercise in Crowell constituency has delayed for quite a while after election officials had to wait for the agents of independent parliamentary candidate of the area. The returning officer of the constituency, Benedict Clote, told newsmen that although they had to hold on a bit, voting subsequently continued unimpeded. The delaying was as a result of lateness in the reporting by one of its candidates, who was also having a key, but at 7 o'clock the ballot papers were out, so we had to take our time to count them to authenticate if what we received is what we still have in the box, Mr. Clottey disclosed. The independent candidate contesting in the Crowell constituency, Duke Afote Mensah, on his part revealed that his agent could not report on time because they joined public transport on their way to the center. That is not an excuse. When it comes to the main election, I don't think that should be an excuse, because the time that they're supposed to start, your people, if they have to travel on public transport, they need to leave very early. Because we don't want a case where somebody comes to say, well, because I wasn't there on time, well, I don't know whether the ballot boxes were stuffed with things before, and things like that. So these are people who are supposed to protect your interests. If they have to travel at dawn to get to that place, they have to sleep there, let them do so. Okay? Much as we want to bail the cat and do all stuff, we also have to make sure that we do everything so that, we don't come back to come and blame the cat that, oh, you catch my drift. Okay? It's all Star Radio UK. But, okay, let me bring a couple of stories and then I'll bring you the statement that the president has made. Now, Colonel Jedu Emmanuel, Director of Operations at the Army Headquarters, has assured Ghanaians that the military will play a supportive but limited role in the upcoming December 7 elections. Addressing upon a joint security walk Saturday in Koforidua to demonstrate the readiness of the security services for a peaceful election, Colonel Jedu Emmanuel explained that the military will not be directly involved in election duties, but will remain on standby to support civilian security agencies if needed. Now, Colonel Jedu said, the police service is the first line of response in maintaining election security. He said the military will only be deployed if the situation gets out of the police hands, and even then it will follow a strict protocol. Now, for many Ghanaians, the question has been, are soldiers going to be there on the 27th of the 7th of this month, not 27th, the 7th. There was a typo there. The chief staff officer of the Army Headquarters made it clear that the military is not going to take part directly. We are going to be on standby. The security services under the Ministry of Interior are the people we are going to see close to the ballot box. Should there be any confusion, the first line of response is the Ghana Police Service, and we all attest to the fact that the police service is capable of dealing with any threats that we have envisaged. Now, until around all this time, we will be in the barracks and okay. The Colonel General outlined the procedures for military intervention, stating that no soldier can act outside the established protocols. Well, so that's what he said. But let's see what the president is also saying. It's going to be the outgoing president. President Akufo-Addo has encouraged Ghanaians to consolidate Ghana's democratic gains by ensuring peaceful, free and fair elections that have cemented the country's place as an example in Africa. The commander-in-chief, who lauded the country's 32nd constitutional experiment, said the 9th presidential and parliamentary election were an opportunity for citizens to rededicate themselves to democracy. My message today is a simple one. Across the world, when people speak about Africa and democracy, the country that they refer to as the country which is the beacon of democratic governance is on our continent, they talk about Ghana. And on Saturday, we're going to get another opportunity, the 9th successive opportunity. We have to demonstrate to the world that indeed we understand that democratic government is about that. What democratic government is about, that every few years, the people are given the opportunity to decide who will rule and govern them in their name. But is it free? Is it true that that's what the people really want? Have they been induced, coerced, or anything of that? Have they been bribed? And I mean, come and drift. Anthony Adedeji, good morning to you. I hope you are doing very, very well. This is Starr Radio UK at 11:46, and it is the morning show. The Ghana Armed Forces has clarified that no soldiers will be stationed at the polling stations, which I did bring to you earlier on. But the banter goes on. The founder of and leader of the Power Chapel Worldwide Prophet Victor Kusi has revealed how Austin Frimpong Kodia, the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, questioned him about his prophecy for the party's flag bearer, Dr. Mamadou Baumi. According to Reverend Kusi, he declared his prophecy predicting a massive win, a majority of parliamentarians for the NPP. Justin Kodia, whom he called his son, came to him and asked if the prophecies were due to their affiliation. He revealed that Kodia has suggested if this was the case, he should withdraw so that he could face his battle alone. Now, Kusi, who also mentioned that he had a hand in Justin Kodia's position as General Secretary in terms of the spiritual realm, reiterated that his prophecy has not changed, that Dr. Baumia will win massively in the December 7 election. After I prophesied that Dr. Baumia will win the election, my son, the General Secretary, came to me and said, Papa, are you sure of what you are saying? Do you want to tell them about the banter you had with me? Well, that's what he said. All these predictions goes on. But let me say good morning to Brett Tuber. He says, he has a saying. He said, I grow any form. Yeah? You want to show that you are good? Let's get to the ground and let's see what is happening there. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. A final one from Ghana. A man who claimed the IGP was recruiting fake police to kill citizens during the election has been jailed for years. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I hope that their knife cuts both sides. Alright? Yeah. So not just citizens, but people who are politically affiliated, they are doing so. A farmer, Mohammed Ibrahim, who identified himself as the leader of the revolutionary group dubbed Kanewu, has been sentenced to serve 4 years in jail over the fake news. Mohammed, now convict, had claimed, among other things, that the police service in the Ashanti region, under the direction of the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Kufu-Dampare, and the Minister for the Interior, Henry Quartey, was recruiting fake police personnel to kill citizens of Ghana during the December 7 elections. He was arraigned on a 3-count publication of false news with the internet to cause fear and alarm to the public, contrary to the Section 208 of the Criminal Offences Act 1960. The threat of harm, contrary to Section 74 of the Criminal Offences Act 1960, and offensive conduct conducive to breach of peace, contrary to Section 207 of the Criminal Offence Act 1960, Act 29. The Circuit Court in Accra, presided over by Her Honor Mrs. Evelyn Asamoah, has found him guilty on all 3 counts and convicted him. He was sentenced to 3 years. He was sentenced to 3 years each on the charges of publication of false news and offensive conduct to the breach of peace, while on the charge of threat of harm the court said his sentences, which are to be served in hard labor, must run concurrently, which means he will only serve the highest of the punishment, which is the 4 years. But ladies and gentlemen, this is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, let's move on to other stories. Well, at 12 o'clock, the next 9 minutes, I'll be taking you to Cyprus, where our own HRH Linda Pallien will be for you. So let me bring you one story from other parts of the world. Now, Trump said when he comes in, during this campaign, said when he comes in, when he wins the election, he's going to set free all those who have been found guilty and sentenced to prison for the January 6th insurrection. However, and even the courts, knowing that he is won the election, is the president-elect, the cases, the felon case that was against him has been dropped. There are a few things that have been quashed, and some cases have been dropped that the state prosecutor decided, you know what, let's forget about it. But when it happened that Joe Biden, before then, whilst he was preparing, while he was the candidate for the Democrats, was saying that he wasn't going to pardon his son, he wasn't going to meddle with the situation. People were thinking, but now he decided, well, what is good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Yeah, right. Now he says the U.S. President Joe Biden has issued an official pardon for his son Hunter, who was facing sentencing for 2 criminal cases despite previously ruling it out. In a statement, the president said his son had been singled out and called his cases a miscarriage of justice. What did Trump also call his cases and everything that was going on? Yeah. Now, Hunter Biden pleaded guilty to tax charges earlier in September and was found guilty of being an illegal drug user in possession of a gun in June, becoming the first child of a sitting president to be convicted of a crime. Reacting to the pardon, President-elect Donald Trump said, "Does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the 6 January hostages who have now been in prison for years? Such an abuse and miscarriage of justice." Yeah, right. Now, Trump was referring to his supporters who stormed the U.S. Capitol on the 6th of January 2021 in a bid to overturn Trump's defeat in the 2020 election. Joe Biden's full unconditional pardon for his son comes after the president had repeatedly said he will not give him clemency. Now, just a couple of months ago, in September, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said that Biden would not issue a pardon for his son. But it's all changed there. But what do you think about all that? So coming your way from Starr Radio UK, it is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. He's done it. Okay. Okay, a story coming in from Guinea. This is a sad one coming from Guinea. I've just come by it, and I will communicate. And let me bring it to you. At least 56 people have been killed in a crash following clashes at a football match in Guinea, second largest city in Zerokere, the government has said. An inquiry is being launched to find those responsible for Prime Minister Owori Ba said in a statement, calling the event tragic and offering his condolences to the bereaved. One doctor who did not want to be named said there were bodies lined up as far as the eye can see in the hospital. Others are lying on the floor in the hallway. The morgue is full, he added. Local media said police had used tear gas after supporters of the visiting team, Labe, threw stones towards the pitch in anger at the referee. It all started with a contested decision by the referee. Then fans invaded the pitch. Videos and images on social media appear to show chaotic scenes outside the stadium, with a large crowd attempting to climb over walls and numerous bodies on the ground. Some of those lying unresponsive on the ground appear to be children. A sad one there. Our thoughts are with all of them. This is Starr Radio UK. So one other story, and then we come to the UK. I'll bring you one from there, and then we move on. Georgia has seen a fortnight of a street demonstration and a string of public resignations triggered by the ruling party's decision to suspend a push to start talks on joining the European Union. As tens of thousands of Georgians are headed back to the streets of several cities, Prime Minister Irakli Kobakidze said they had fallen victims to opposition lies and he rejected calls for new elections. He confirmed reports that Georgia's ambassador to the U.S., David Zalakaliani, had become the latest senior diplomat to stand down, explaining that he had come under considerable pressure. But Kobakidze sought to deny the reason for the protest, saying on Sunday that we have not suspended anything. It is a lie. Only 3 days before, his party, Georgian Dream, had accused the EU of using talks on joining the Union as blackmail. He said the government had decided not to put that issue on the agenda until the end of 2028. The pro-EU protesters were out in big numbers again on Sunday night, and when fireworks were aimed at the parliamentary building, as well as riot pleas, the police responded with water cannons. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Last one, and then we'll move on from there. Now, local councils have told the government its flagship plan to build 1.5 million new homes in England over the next 5 years is unrealistic and impossible to achieve. The vast majority of councils expressed concerns about the plan in a consultation exercise carried out by Angela Rayner Housing Department earlier this year. The responses obtained through Freedom of Information laws potentially set local authorities on a collision course with Labour over one of its top priorities. The government has said it will respond to the consultation and publish revisions before the end of the year. Prime Minister Keir Starmer has put house building at the heart of the government's mission to kickstart economic growth and tackle the housing crisis. But it relies on local authorities adopting targets for new privately built housing development in their area. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio, okay? This is where we bring the first part of the program to a close. We'll take a break and then I'll take you to Cyprus, where our own HRH Linda Pallien will be. So wherever you are, don't tie the dial. This is Starr, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Okay, welcome back to the program Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. It's now time for Career 101, And today, what are we going to be looking at? Is at the place where you cannot see her. All right. So we will be seeing her books. I've been talking about it all this while. The 3 career books. My goodness, you need that. And let me say good afternoon to you, Linda.
Good afternoon, Archie. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
You don't know how apt that is.
Will I be in trouble? I have you to speak for me, so I'll be okay. yeah. Just a quick one. Frank wanted to find your thoughts on this. Okay, he is here.
Right.
Frank. Over
Linda,
to you.
there has
In your car,
At work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
At what age do you think would be appropriate for children to be taught about sex, and what type of content will you want your daughter to be taught?
You know, this is a very interesting topic. I don't know if I can say a specific age, but I definitely think that it's up to the parents. You know, the different kids develop differently. You know?
Yes.
You might be in a household where it's open and they're talking about it, or you might be in a super conservative household where they want you to stay kids for longer. And I think it's the parents' prerogative.
Okay.
I think I'm totally. Well, I don't like the idea that children are being taught sexuality at a very young age or about pronouns and stuff like that. I think it's very confusing.
Thank you very much. So charity begins at home. Let
the parents. Yeah, and, you know how matured your child is.
That is
and
true.
If you want to,
that is true. I mean, you can't go and be teaching a pastor's daughter certain things when their father have taught them something different. They go home, rebellion. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very, very much, Linda. It is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, it is now time for Career 101. As I said, today we'll not be seeing the beautiful face of Linda, but we'll be seeing her books on the screen. And as we have the discussions, get your hands on those books and it will help you in your career. Okay, so let's go to Linda. Linda, what are we looking at today?
Well, today, as it's Valentine's Day, weigh the pros and cons of this advice, how it's beneficial and sometimes detrimental to people, and also put it in context for you as well.
Okay.
So in the career books, especially How to Career, we talk about identifying the right career for you, and it follows the same trend of do what you love, but it's not just blindly doing what you love, because do what you love is not really a sustainable, just as a statement. As human beings, can you hear me? There's a lot
yes, there's lots of noise in the background though, but we can hear you, so you go on. Okay, now I can't hear you at all. Hello? Nope. Okay, just bear with us. Let me do some connection. Let's see. Listen to Starr Radio UK. Let's see whether we can call Linda on another line. Okay. She's calling now. Let's see whether we can hear her. Hello, Linda.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, much better. Go on.
So we fall in and out of love all the time.
And
long after you've fallen out of love, you're still going to have to do the job you do, because you need the money and there's other factors that come into it. So this is why do what you love sometimes isn't the best advice. So it really is an individual, depending on where you are in life at the time, what your minimum financial freedom figure is, as in how much you need to be able to live and pay your bills and be comfortable. where the money stops being a factor.
Yeah.
Then you can build up on that. So passion doesn't pay bills, right? Money does. So sometimes we need to consider that.
Yeah.
The second reason why do what you love sometimes is tricky is that you need to choose work that complements your skills, so that makes use of your skills. So you may have a passion for something, but if you're not skilled at it, it's harder to get work, or it's harder to be successful in that field. So definitely choosing work that leverages your skills is definitely a better careers advice than do what you love. Then, as we said, other factors are more important than just passion. Passion is important, but sometimes you have dependence, sometimes you have mobility needs, sometimes geographically it's impossible, sometimes you don't have access to technology. Whatever it is, there might be factors that stop you from doing what you love. You might want to be a diver, but live miles away from the sea, and it's impossible to get near anything resembling water. So diving might be your passion, but you might not have access to that.
Yeah.
Also, success isn't guaranteed when you're following your passions. We tend to say do what you love and you can never go wrong.
Yeah.
But you can.
It's not always true. Hello, Linda.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah, go on.
I love yoga. No one else around you is prepared or receptive to it. So you're not getting any students, or they're not attending regularly, or you can't keep the times that they want, whatever it is. So it's not always guaranteed that you're going to be successful when you're doing what you love.
Yeah.
Another important factor is passion has a limited shelf life. We've said that. You get a new job and you're super excited, and for the first couple of months or however long it takes, you're really motivated and it's the best thing and you're really excited. But as with everything, nothing lasts forever. The time brings the familiarity, and then you see more and more the things that you don't like about the job, and you kind of fall out of love. So you may have started off doing what you love, but it takes more than the passion to keep going. It's fleeting. It's like motivation, right? New Year's Day, everybody is motivated to be at the gym and to be fit, but you have to factor out in the human element of it, that you're most likely going to fall out of love, and what's going to keep you going. And then it takes time. It takes time when you're doing what you love to be able to be successful at it, if you are. So you have to be able to factor in if you can afford the time that it takes and the effort that it takes to be successful at your chosen passion. That's also another important factor. And then, of course, sometimes it puts too much pressure on yourself and your job to love it and for it to be great all the time. And we both know that there's good and bad parts in everything, So if you're saying, this is what I love to do, and you get that one annoying customer, it breaks your spirits easier.
Yeah. Hello, Linda.
Hear me?
Yes, I think I know what is happening. The moment I respond, then your light goes quiet or mute. So I'll be quiet so that you can go on. So I can hear you. Go on.
Okay, let's try that. Yes, so that's the conundrum we have with do what you love. But at the same time, there's a lot to be said about doing what you love, because again, you're motivated for it. There's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of momentum that comes with loving it. You want to learn more, and therefore it's easier to progress. But as long as you keep a realistic head on it. Steve Jobs said the only way to do great work is to love what you do. So this is where the other parts of this equation come in. Love what you do. That's the more realistic part. Even though it's not your passion, you can learn to love what you do. if you can attach it to your greater purpose or your greater why, it's easier to love what you do. If you love what you do, you can see the end result. And this goes for employers as well. It's a lot of people that work on small parts of the whole of the machine and don't get to see the bigger picture. And it is your job as an employee and as an employer to show the employee the bigger picture, and that's an employee to plug your job into the bigger picture so that you can understand your individual contribution towards the bigger picture. And then it makes it easier to love what you do. So definitely learning to love what you do, regardless of what you're doing, what pay level you are at, what skill level you are at. You can improve if you decide to love what you do. Because love is a decision, right? You can decide, I love this, and you'll have a different experience. You can decide, I hate it, and you'll have a different experience. And it's the same job, but at least it pays the bills. So definitely love what you do is a better career's way to look at your career or your job at the moment than doing what you love. And if you can do both, fantastic. Are you there, Archie?
I am there. Go on. I didn't want to speak. Once I've spoken now, you see the communication. Your communication will go down. But yes, listeners, HRH leader Pallien for you. Career 101. We are looking at do what you love or love what you do. One of the points that she's giving us, learn to love what you do. I mean, if not, there are challenges everywhere. But if you learn to love what you do, you fall in love with that, you'll be able to do that. But let's go back to her for her to continue with it. Over to you, Linda.
So, there's nothing wrong with setting out to do what you love, but just understanding that it wouldn't. There's always aspects that you won't necessarily love. You may be. I remember in the book I give an example of a ski instructor who really loved teaching ski, and so opened a ski shop and moved up in the mountains. And it was a very successful ski shop, but he found that he was always doing the accounts of the shop and being in the shop, that he hardly had any time to ski anymore. So even though it was in the area of his passion, the actual passion, which was skiing or teaching people how to ski, was absent in when he decided to make it a career. So again, it's really evaluating, even when you've identified a particular area that you love, identify which aspect you love and make sure that you keep a balance of it when you decide to do it as a career. So that's it in the spirit of Valentine's Day and speaking about love in general. Love in itself is unconditional. So you need to embrace the good sides of it as well as the bad sides, especially when it comes to your career, because you will have both experiences. That's the duality of life, right? So understanding that doing what you love sometimes comes at a price, or sometimes it's the decision to love what you do. If you want to know more, of course, there is a lot of there's a lot on the subject in especially the book 1, How to Career, because it takes you through what is your passion, is it authentic to you, how can you make it. We have a process called VRIM, which is it valuable, is this thing that you want to do valuable, is it rare? So VRIM is an acronym: valuable, rare, imitable, non-substitutable. So again, it takes you to a process where you can take your new business idea or your passion and put it into this and plug it into this equation and see if you will make money before you even venture into it as a career. So definitely that's in the How to Career book. It's also in the Career Workbook. And I definitely recommend the Career Workbook because you can just take any idea you have and plug it straight into the book, write in the book, and you have it there in front of you before you go and spend time and money on building this passionate career that might not go anywhere.
Wow. Listeners, it's been a very wonderful afternoon. But Valentine's Day, and what a way to sum your career up for you. Do you do what you love or love what you do? And doing what you love, do you feel that you are still in love with what you are doing at the moment, though you set up to do that and you are not actually in love with what you are doing? Interesting one. But if you want to know more, go. The podcast will be ready pretty soon. You go there and listen to it. But we have HRH Linda Pallien. She is the one who can hold your hands all the way through the journey to when you start making the money, and that's what this afternoon she's done. But if you want to get in touch with her, she's going to put her contact details across, and then you make sure that you get in touch with her while she sums up. Over to you, Linda.
If you want to know more about how to choose a career you love, or learn to love what you do, or inject some love into what you do, definitely get in touch. You can get in touch by the website lindapallien.com, LINDAPALLIEN.com, or on social media, that's Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn at Linda Pallien, or of course at my cheerleader, because I am your cheerleader for success.
Well, she's been my cheerleader, and she's my cheerleader, and she can be your cheerleader and Linda as well. So make sure you get in touch with her. Linda, let me say thank you very, very much for this afternoon's presentation once again.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, you're welcome. Happy Valentine's Day. Have fun. Well, it wasn't a Valentine. Yeah, it's not a Valentine's Day today. Today is the second day of December 2024. It was a pre-recorded one, yes, and because the technical team did not edit it, and that's why we have that. But let me say thank you very much to Linda for that wonderful presentation there as well. Are you doing what you love, or are you being forced? At times, we take something on initially when it's okay. I mean, because we don't have anything to do. So in the meantime, you have something that is able to pay the bills for you. But as you are there, you have to make sure that you are training yourself and getting yourself in a place where you enjoy what you are doing, so that when the tough times comes, you don't just throw in the towel. Because you enjoy it, you want to be there to deliver on it. And that is what keeps you going on. And one day, we can say that you're successful because you didn't quit when things got tough. But well, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I have to bring the program to a close for today. God willing, tomorrow we're going to be coming your way with a Tuesday edition of the morning show. Doing our best to see whether we can get Olayomi Koiki, depending on where he is at the moment, so that he can bring you all the necessary information that we need to know pertaining to what is happening in the southeast, and what is happening with the Yoruba nation as well. So wherever you are, don't touch the dial. Let me say thank you very much to each and every one of you. Have a very wonderful day. Until I come your way tomorrow, it's been me, Archie, saying have a top of the day. But enjoy this song from the Zongo Man. It says, use the ballot box. So, are you going to vote? Are you a military, part of the armed forces or the security agencies, and you're supposed to be having a special voting today? Then enjoy this tune, but listen to it. And those of you who are supposed to be voting on Saturday as well, enjoy this one. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye for now. I am Archie. I'm out like that.
Use the ballot box. Use the ballot box. Use your vote. Go to the polling station and give them a bloody nose. Go to the polling station and give them a bloody nose. One man, one vote. It is your right. If you have a vote, you've got power. So every man have a vote. Every woman have a vote. Use the ballot box. Use the ballot box. Use your vote. Go to the polling station.
station and give them a bloody nose. Go to the polling station and give them a bloody nose.
Take no lies, take no bribes, take no promises,
take no sting,
take no sound bites, no slogan shouting. Use the ballot box,
use the ballot box,
use your vote.
Go to the polling station and give them a bloody nose. Go to the polling station and give them a bloody nose.
Don't use violence, no military coup.
Thanks for listening.
No harassment. Use the ballot box.
Use the ballot box.
Use your vote.
Go to the polling station and give them a bloody nose. Go to the polling station and give them a bloody nose.
Register to vote so that you can vote.
Vote.
Vote for no wolves to care for sheep.
Vote.
Vote for people who care for you. Use the ballot box.
Use the ballot box.
Use your vote.
Go to the polling station and give them a bloody nose. Go to the polling station and give them a bloody nose.
Use the ballot box.